Hello, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are on this global wide. Welcome to all women as we dig deep in, not in short conversations, but women of the Bible, as we try to experience and reflect on our own lives from those women. Remember that you are so much loved with an everlasting love. This is your Pastor Yadi. We are in day 5, and today I'm going to talk about the Methamorphosis. But first I'm going to read you from Genesis 30, chapter 9 till 21. When Leah saw that she had stopped having children, she took her servant Zilpah and gave her to Jacob as a wife. Leah's servant Zilpah bore Jacob a son. Then Leah said, "What good fortune!" So she named him Gad. Leah's servant Zilpah bore Jacob a second son. Then Leah said, "How happy I am! The women will call me happy." So she named him Asher. During wheat harvest, Reuben went out into the fields and found some mandrake plants, which he brought to his mother Leah. Rachel said to Leah, "Please give me some of your son's mandrakes." But she said to her, "Wasn't it enough that you took away my husband? Will you take my son's mandrakes too?" "Very well," Rachel said. "He can sleep with you tonight in return for your son's mandrakes." So when Jacob came in from the fields that evening, Leah went out to meet him. "You must sleep with me," she said. "I have hired you with my son's mandrakes." So he slept with her that night. God listened to Leah, and she became pregnant and bore Jacob a 5th son. Then Leah said, "God has rewarded me for giving my servant to my husband." So she named him Issachar. Leah conceived again and bore Jacob a 6th son. Then Leah said, "God has presented me with a precious gift. This time my husband will treat me with honor because I have borne him 6 sons." So she named him Zebulun. Sometime later, she gave birth to a daughter and named her Dinah. Even though Leah praises God for her children, jealousy overtakes her when Rachel's servants bear Jacob's children. Because in their culture it means these children count as Rachel's. To ease her jealousy, Leah gives her own servant to Jacob to grow her clan. Leah gives birth to 3 more boys. She continues praising God rather than trying to earn Jacob's love. After she gives birth to her final son, she hopes that at the very least Jacob will honor her in some fashion for having a total of 7 children with him. Leah's self-worth has matured from hoping for crumbs of endearment from Jacob to recognizing that having children is an honorable role blessed by God. Leah softens her heart and focuses on praise, although she is not wrong for wanting love from Jacob. she comes to realize she cannot force him to care for her. Leah teaches us that we cannot help our feelings, but we can also choose to channel our emotions into praise for what we have and not complain or impose guilt on another person because of their feelings or actions. Our reflection for today: have you been in situations where you had to focus your feelings on God rather than on the limitations of other people? Why is Leah's transformation important? Rachel thinks mandrakes will help her conceive. Has there been a time in your life when you felt you should have put more trust in God instead of chasing ineffective solutions to your problems? From these women, we have great examples. Great examples, even it was in another culture and another lifetime. It developed as we know in the 21st century. But I still do believe that jealousy can destroy a lot. In some ways, we need kind of some jealousy to make it in relationships as well in friendships and as in marriage excited. But it can also be a trigger to bring down a person. I cannot imagine, I can only learn from Leah and also from Rachel how difficult it was between those two women to live with the same husband. Let us reflect on these women as we move on in our different stories. In our reflections, what our transformation is. May the Spirit of God guide you. I think I say that almost every day, that the Spirit of God guides you. Because I do know you can so much live your own path and maybe be satisfied. But if we humble ourselves and be in Christ and stay in Christ, there's another path. There's a higher level to walk. And those women are examples in their own struggle, in their own misery, in their own joy and praise, and so much more. That for us there is healing and encouragement, and looking at our personal lives to make it more alive. May God bless you and protect you. May He keep you from all harm. And may His light shine upon you. Have a joyful day. This is your Pastor Yadi. Bye-bye.